Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Reality TV Africa, where we review my favorite Africa reality TV shows. And yeah, we're back again with another review for Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, episode 5. And I have to say, I quite enjoyed watching this episode. It was an easy watch, to be honest. There was a lot of peace, light moments, laughter, fun. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of drama over the last couple of episodes. So I'll rate this episode a 7.5. It was good. But again, we'll ask, where is Lundy London? Now, I have it under very interesting advisement that Lundy did in fact make it to the airport, but she's still 6 days away, 6 days out of joining the rest of the cast. So between her getting to the airport and her not showing up, what could have happened? That I honestly don't know, but I'm sure she'll be there to explain. I also have it under advisement that she will be making an appearance next week, but at the tail end of the episode. To me, it's surprising. Could it be a money issue in terms of negotiating her contract? What could it be? I mean, we can only speculate for now, but Lundy is still not there and they're 6 days into their vacation. This trip usually takes about maximum 2 weeks. So let's see how she'll fare when she comes. I just know there'll be a lot of drama when she comes because her friends who are here will be trying to catch her up with what's been happening, and it will cause a big commotion. So we'll definitely get into that. Anyways, the episode kicks off, lightly. Liz has planned a painting session for the ladies, and she brings this handsome hunk of a model. And obviously the ladies were gushing over him. But before they got starting on that, we see Bev and Crystal kind of make up. Bev apologizes to Crystal, and they, kind of like, okay, water under the bridge, they're cool. Well, as far as we see, they are cool, but when I did get a press release from Showmax the other day, Bev is not cool with Crystal anymore, and it seems things went south again by the time they were wrapping the season. Head on over to my Instagram. I'll link the page in the description box below, and you can follow me for more info on this and all the other shows that I'm watching, and also behind the scene tea, which I usually spill. Yeah, so the ladies get to painting this gorgeous man, and we see Nonku and Letabo drooling over him, literally like falling all over him. The girls were like clamoring for him. But you know what this reminded me? It kind of, my antennas went up. I was like, these girls could land themselves in a hot cup of trouble only because I don't know if you guys keep up with the international franchise, the Ultimate Girls Trip, the international version, where Phaedra and Brandy Glanville were on that season. It must have been season 2 or 3, I don't recall. But those ladies got kind of handsy one crazy fun night with their butler, the Alton, I'll call him, of that show. And he slapped them with a sexual assault lawsuit. So, ladies, you better be careful because you're not in Africa where things like those can fly. But the said gentleman in this episode, the chocolate man, I forget his name. I don't even know. Did you get his name? Anyway, didn't seem to, opposed to the attention that he was getting. He seemed to enjoy it, but you never know how these things can go. You really never know. We see this filler scene between Lassie and Alton in the kitchen, and this to me it just made me like Lassie even more. She's so charismatic, she's down to earth, can really, she's those people who can fit in anywhere. She doesn't have airs about her, and it was just a testament to the kind of person that she is. I liked that scene. It was lighthearted, it was fun, it was cute. It was just a filler scene to me, honestly. Nothing much to report there on that one. Yeah, then the next scene we see Letabo, Nonku, and Liz there at the market shopping. I mean, on a trip, you gotta go to the local market and see what kind of knickknacks you can get as keepsakes for maybe the people back at home or for yourself. And we see Liz. Liz is so cool. I don't know. She's funny to me. When you're in such a market, you have to negotiate. It's the rule of the game. When you're in the marketplace, negotiate. I don't know why Nonku and Letabo were giving Liz such a hard time about that. Or is it that perception of, we got the money, we're housewives, spend the money, girl, you're not poor. That's not the point. The point is get the best price for the best, rate. So I wasn't opposed to her negotiating. That's what you do when in a marketplace. But then they get to, talking about Lassie and, okay, first they talked about why Liz was so heightened and so emotional the day before. But she told them, look guys, we were told when you smoke up the ganja, your senses gonna get heightened, and that's what she chalked it up to. But it's fine. Yeah, they get to talking about Lassie and they're like, Lassie, is really cool, she's really nice, but we don't know much about her. She knows everything about us. Nonku obviously opened up about her issues with Lassie on their show, and how Lassie seems to be the kind of person that will have an issue with you, and the next day she's like, hey, sweetie. Anyway, yeah, that's Lassie for you. Lassie is very charismatic, very diplomatic. She's not easy to read as a person, to be honest, unless you really, really know her. She knows how to keep her guard up. So the ladies are like, no, we need to figure out more about Lassie. She talks about some guy who she went to see in Cape Town, took a whole flight from Joburg to Cape Town, and didn't put out, according to Nonku. And Nonku's like, ain't no way you're gonna fly, get flued out and not put out. Well, we don't know. We can't say. We don't know how Lassie moves, or, maybe she told the guy, look, I will come, but just know we're staying in separate rooms, or get me my own room, or nothing's gonna happen. For all we know, that's what could have happened or not, but it's none of our business at the end of the day. I feel like, why are they so pressed about how many sexual encounters Lassie has had? Nobody's checking for your body count. Nobody's checking for how many people you've been with. Nonku, Letabo. Liz seemed to kind of be like, well, why are we getting in on Lassie? She's so cool, I like her. And yeah, she got flued out. It's possible she didn't put out. Anyway, all the same, the ladies had fun at the market. That moment, those moments, there was a lot of light-hearted fun moments in this episode. This was one of them, especially when they were joking around with the guy who had the little if you watch the episode, you know what I'm gonna talk about, what I mean. But yeah, the guy the little, gosh, why is that word escaping my head? It's a little carving of a man with a really big member, if you know what I mean. That's all I'll say for now. So we see the three ladies, the three blondes, as I like to call them. That's Bev, Mel, and Crystal at the poolside, getting their girl time on. Nothing says vacation like pool time, okay guys? And these girls showed up in their cute bikinis and swimsuits and were taking selfies, having lighthearted fun. They even got to, Mel showed them her only tattoo, which is very close to her nether regions. And then even Bev, they tried to dig in about Bev's husband and marriage, but Bev's antennas were up. She was like, I don't trust you guys, ladies, just yet. They did talk about the fact that Letabo owes Crystal an apology, and Mel was very adamant at the fact that Crystal does not owe Letabo an apology. And I like Bev's perspective in this sense, because you cannot give an apology and not get one, especially when both of you feel wronged in a situation. And she was trying to say it takes two people to fight, it takes two people to apologize, but they were both, Mel and Crystal were not having it, and Bev just backed down. She was like, okay, I'll let it be, but y'all are not gonna like how it goes down when you finally get down to having a conversation between Crystal and Letabo, because I want y'all, you need to give an apology to get one, but it has to come from the heart also for it to really matter and for it to really mean that you guys have shifted and have forgiven each other. Yeah, and then we get to the picnic. It starts off quite light and fun. Nonku is missing. When she joins the group, she does mention she was getting her makeup done. And they come up with a game. The episode actually called game, something about playing, let's play a game. And this game I feel was specifically crafted, yes, to get information from everyone about things they may or may have had in the internet, interwebs, and not said on screen. But I feel like it was mainly targeted at Lassie. And Lassie is very smart. She said, you know what, let's play. The one person who was quite cautious about the game was Nonku. And she asked the messiest questions, but she didn't want to get any questions asked. I guess it's a trigger for her. Based on how things went on her season, yeah, they even showed a playback of all that. All the same, messy questions were asked. Crystal was asked whether she's ever done drugs, and she was like, no. But she didn't make it a big deal. She looked like she wanted to make it a big deal, but she didn't. Bev was asked about her marriage. She kind of talked about it, but she said, I'm not going to say much about it. And I don't know, could it be because of the person she was married to before, who was a very well-known person of not good stage stature. Then again, this new marriage of hers was kind of rushed, and it was soon after her divorce. Anyway, Bev has a lot to hide. She's hiding a lot. If anything, this game should have brought out a lot from her. Lassie was asked whether she's flown on a private feels to fly on a private jet. She was very honest. I've never flown on a private jet. I have flown business class, and I have gotten quick clearance through the airport during the time she was with the ex-president. She was very open, and willing to answer the questions. Even when she was asked the controversial questions of has she only been with one person, she said no, without batting an eyelid. I think they thought she would get perturbed and irritable and start an argument, but Lassie is here to just keep the peace, be the Sweden. She doesn't want any problems with anyone, and I like the energy she's coming with. Very wise, very smart girl. What was Liz asked? I don't remember because it wasn't dramatic. Letabo talked about how she would be with a man, how she wants a man, and how she would be a wife. She would be soft and, a woman, pray for him and take care of him. You can tell she really wants to be married or have someone. I don't know if it's married or just have someone, but she wants definitely a romantic relationship. I guess she craves it. It's okay to do that, but not to center a man in your life. That one I don't agree with. Oh yes, and the conversation between Mel and Nonku, when they asked, I don't know what Mel was asked about, I think her marriage, about how much Pete controls her. And Nonku admitted to the fact that she asked that question. Nonku is so bothered by Mel's marriage. And she feels Pete controls Mel, and she was commenting on how Mel dresses, and she's like, Mel, you have such a gorgeous body, why aren't you showing it off? In this situation, I felt like Nonku was projecting, because Nonku did talk about in this scene about her previous marriage and how bad it was and how she felt like she was being controlled, everything was being controlled about her. And so Nonku, your marriage or previous marriage is not surmountable to what Mel and Piet's marriage is. Stop projecting your issues on Mel and let Mel be, because Mel is happy to be with Piet. She's happy. She's happily married. Whether he's controlling her or not is not your problem. Let it be. I think, yeah, she's been pushing a lot of those buttons, and Mel is really trying to hold it together and not go off on her, because they just all as a group have gotten back to a better place. So respectfully, Nonku, step off. Well, that's pretty much it for this episode. Join me again on my reviews here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment, guys. whatever I may have missed, whatever you feel like I didn't talk about, talk about it in the comment section, and let's meet here again for my next review, because over here we love reality TV. Okay, so I'll sign off right now and let you guys be. Follow my other social medias in the description box, and we'll catch you later. Bye.